Welcome back to more of Castlevania Circle of the Moon. We are in part 5 now, and last time we left off we took out the Iron Golem and finished the machine tower and got ourselves a pretty nifty wall kick. So now we can go through some of the areas that we weren't able to access before, and we are going to find a new area with this wall jump, so that is something that's actually going to drive up the challenge a little bit. And it is actually one of my favorite areas too, but I'll get more into that when we get to that area. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get to that area earlier that we couldn't get past without the wall jump, and I'm just going to just go through it, you know, just to cover more ground with the map, because that will come into play in order to either jack up our offense or increase our defense or something like that from one of the certain cards we get. And that thing I just whipped was a hyena. And also we got the knight suit. Let's see, yeah, you get some nice offensive increase with this. And also, let's see, you do get some intelligence too with it, so that's always good too. And I do want to kill these things as fast as I can, mainly because those bullets can't sneak up on you. And why they came up with hyenas that can shoot rifles, I have no idea. But at the same time, let's talk about logic in Castlevania games some more. Well, especially that one AVGN video that covered Castlevania 64 with the skeletons on motorcycles. But then again, you know, that game unfortunately had a lot of problems, and the unfortunate thing with the 3D Castlevania games is that they kind of felt like the hack and slash way was the way to go. But yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion on the later Castlevanias. And then it kind of carried over into Castlevania Judgment, where they couldn't really discern between a fighting game and an action game. But then again, I am really getting off topic here. Yeah, this section can be kind of a pain because you have these freaking gargoyles throwing statues. And let's see, I don't really think I can get up here yet. You can get up that first one, but after that you can't really go anywhere. And yeah, you do have to worry about spears just flying at you out of nowhere. And that is something that is probably going to get you at some point. So now that we're back here at the, well, I guess this is more like the central hub of the castle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack into the machine tower, and I'm going to go through some of those areas that I couldn't get through before without the wall jump. So I'll just see you back at the machine tower. About this save room. That was right next to the entrance of the machine tower. So yeah, there's that. See, I do want to go up there and then to the right. Yeah, I don't really find the Medusa heads to be that much of a problem, mainly because your range of motion is so much better in this game than it is in the NES ones. And right when I say that, I almost got taken out by one. Let's see, yeah, I definitely did that wrong. The only time they really become a pain is when when they end up screwing up one of your jumps, which is pretty easy to do in this particular part. So let's see, I just need to get up there now. Yeah, this was the thing I was worried about in part 4, where there was just going to be a lot of waiting and then getting turned into stone. Then again, why am I surprised I am recording myself? Kind of figured the Medusa heads would be a pain in the butt here. Alright, well anyway, let's just go up here, and we can wall jump our way into this area. Let's just go ahead and take you out. Yeah, fortunately these bone towers aren't too tough, but they can knock you off pretty easily if you end up getting hit just by the fireballs just on your way up. Which, once again, is pretty easy to do. Let's see, I'm just trying to see if there's anything up here. Okay, good, I did miss something there. Okay, that was a part I was thinking about earlier where I knew I could grind off a heat shade, but I just did not remember where it was. Well, fortunately I did solve that mystery. Let's just do this the easy way, why not? Let's see. Yeah, now I gotta go left, so that really shouldn't be too tough to do. It's just one of those things that does take a while, though. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how this game does go. And as for the parts in the catacombs where there were certain blocks that I could break now, I'm actually gonna wait until I can get the item that lets you move the crates, so I can just take care of both the areas at once. You know, just to make things a little bit easier on myself and do this in a little bit more of an efficient manner. Let's just take you out. But yeah, I mean, fortunately this part really isn't that tough. It's just pretty easy to get knocked off and can be a little frustrating, but at the same time not really too much to worry about. So now that we took care of that, I'm just going to figure out where the heck I need to go next. I think it's going to be to the right, so I do need to use the teleporter. So I'll just see you guys back at the teleporter. And we're back. So let's just go ahead and use the teleporter. And this is definitely the easy way to get around in this place. So let's see, to access the chapel tower, which is going to be the next area, I think what I need to do is I need to go up and then maybe to the right. Or that might have been down, I don't really remember. So yeah, this could be pretty embarrassing if I end up doing this the wrong way, but then again, that's what the Let's Play is. Unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of things that happen. And I'm already 0 for 1. Let's see, actually I think I need to go this way. And it's like jumping over the skeletons. Unfortunately, Jump the Skeleton was never made into an event. So let's see, nope, still nothing. And 0 for 2 for me. Okay, so I need to go down and then to the right. I think that's the right way to do it. Or at least I hope that's the right way. So let's just go ahead and take these guys out. And what I do hope to accomplish in this Let's Play is that, well, I already said I want to get all the items. But I mean, hopefully I do want to just have a lot of fun doing this. Because, I mean, this is one game that I definitely did want to do at some point. You know, kind of up there with those Mega Man games, and you know, unfortunately I still think those Mega Man games were kind of a missed opportunity on my part. But at the same time, that's just something I addressed in Mega Man 4. Okay, good, we got something here, we got some hearts. And because hearts are always good, so at least we got that going for us. Especially in this area where we're definitely going to need the cross. So let's see, yeah, we got luck equipped here. So let's just go ahead and do this. Yes, meet the skeleton athletes. These guys are pretty interesting in the sense that they just run straight into you, and then you do have to kill them before they crash into you. Otherwise they just collapse into a pile of bones, Arthur style. And let's see, you can't get an item from them. And they do have a pretty crucial card here, so I might be here for a while just trying to get the said card. Yeah, let's see, they do have the Thunderbird card, and I know that the Thunderbird card does lead to one of the best summons in the game. And I am going to talk more about summons as this game goes on. But, I mean, that's just a different story for a different time, because we are a long way from getting that particular card. So yeah, I think you guys know where this is going, okay, so well we got it, and now I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this, and about the skeleton athletes, except it's the Griffin card that they drop, as opposed to the Thunderbird I was talking about earlier. So, I mean, the Thunderbird is actually going to show up in the Chapel Tower, which is going to be dropped by the Werepanther. And the Werepanther is going to be a peculiar enemy, but, you know, we'll see him pretty soon. And the good news is I finally remembered where I need to go in order to get to the Chapel Tower. So I'm just going to trek over there, and then I will see you guys there. And we're back. So now it's time to jump up this thing. I tell you what, you might as well see what's in here. We actually do need to go here after the Chapel Tower, but that can wait. But what we need to do now is actually make this jump. And yeah, that's something you need in the wall jump in order to get to. So let's just go ahead and enjoy this next area. And I do like this particular area. I mean, it is pretty challenging compared to what we've had before, but at the same time, it does fill you with or at least the music and the atmosphere, give you a nice sense of dread that you don't really have until, you know, you end up accessing this area. And by the way, with those bulls, they end up breathing something that turns you to stone. So the best way to deal with them is just jump over them and then whip them in the ass afterwards. And yes, we can get a good look at a bull by sticking our head up a butcher's ass. But it doesn't really work that way because that wasn't the line. But then again, Tommy Boy's such a great movie that you can really quote anything from it. And in this stage, well, not this stage, but this particular part of the castle, the crucifix is definitely going to be one of the best weapons available. Because without it, the flame demon is actually going to be a pretty big pain to deal with. And see, I don't think the flame demon has any essential cards, so we don't really have to worry about that. With these bears, they swipe at you whenever you get too close, or whenever they get too close. So just make sure you attack them at a decent range. And then the beast demons, they fire projectiles in waves, so that is something that's going to be pretty tricky to deal with. And also, these guys can be pretty obnoxiously placed in different areas. Okay, cotton robe, nice. I actually do want to get something from the archdemon, so... Actually, wait, this is the wrong one. Never mind. There's actually multiple incarnates of that demon. But yeah, I mean, that's just something that's just going to come into play as this game goes on. The hands themselves aren't really that big a deal. It's just whenever they all gang up on you that they become a pain. And one other thing the fire demon can do is that it can shoot a lot of, or shoot like these meteors at you, which is not only going to do a lot of damage, but they're very hard to avoid, so just make sure you kill them before then. And see, also what I do like about this particular place is that the area itself is not only, you know, really interesting drawings, or I mean like graphically really interesting, like these statues in the background. It also does offer a nice atmosphere, as I've said before. Let's see, oh yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Let's just deal with you. And yeah, that trick I showed you earlier with the boomerang is going to be so essential in this place, because it just makes your life so much easier, knowing how to do that. And yeah, unfortunately I might end up running out of hearts in this place, but they do give you plenty of refills to work with, so at least you got that going for you. One of these is a save room, and that is not it. Yeah, I don't really want to be messing with that flame armor now, but at least we got another teleporter in case we need it. Let's see, there is going to be another hidden room somewhere here. I haven't quite figured out where it is yet, though. So either way, the bone towers themselves aren't that big a deal. That's actually an area we encounter much later in the game. And yeah, unfortunately that is a problem with this game, is that you can end up sequence breaking the wrong way and then just end up going into certain areas you have no business going to and end up getting yourself killed that way. I mean, I know that's happened to me before the first time I played this game. And I mean, I've had that happen to friends too. Well, we got ourselves a miracle armband, which is good for added luck. So in case we need just to get some extra items, we can always use that. And the good thing about the bone towers is that they're pretty generous with dropping heart increases. Or I mean heart power-ups, that's what I meant to say. Let's see, is there anything else here? I don't think so. Yeah, see, that's where the teleporter would be. And also the teleporter and that placement's actually really useful. And with the armors, they're not really that big a deal unless they gang up on you in a narrow space. And then this space really isn't the best, but at the same time it is at least enough to work with. Let's just hope I kill him here. And I did. Let's see, we do need to go up there, but I am actually just gonna hold off on that. Okay, good, killed him. Because I need to go here. And I think there's gonna be some magic power-ups here. But I mean, at least I'm getting a lot of what are those things to fill up on? Yeah, that's gonna be really tough to make, so actually I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Except the worst part is, since I already filled it on the map, unfortunately I'm probably gonna end up forgetting about it, so I'm just gonna see if I can do this. Or I don't really think I can. Or maybe it is doable. I don't really know. Yeah, see, I was close that time. Yeah, I'm not really sure this is gonna be doable. Actually, I have an idea, but I'm not really sure how useful an idea it's gonna be. First, I need to take care of these guys. And then we are going to whip out our Mercury and Serpent to get the Ice Whip going. Let's just keep hitting this guy until he freezes. And then we're gonna lure him over here. So let's just wait for him here. Yeah, this may not exactly be the most orthodox way of doing it, but at the same time, I do like this game's ability to facilitate creativity, just whenever you get the opportunity to use it. So yeah, what I gotta do is I gotta wait for him to attack, get over to this side of the wall, and then just take him out that way. Yeah, unfortunately this is gonna result in me getting hit some. Alright, let's see if this works. And hooray! Crazy idea 1, regular idea 0. So either way, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get going here. This game does offer a very valuable card, but at the same time I might as well just show off the Griffin card. This is the Wind Elemental, so I mean, you can just use it to your advantage that way. Let's see, with Venus, I think, okay, that's an intelligence boost. And then with Jupiter, I think this is like some kind of shield that generates when you run. I mean, it looks really flashy, but at the end of the day, it's really not all that useful. So let's see, I think I'm actually gonna go into a, okay, more crates. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a save room and then call it. But not before meeting one of my most hated enemies in my first playthrough, the Bloody Sword. Yeah, these guys can really sneak up on you if you're not careful. And there are a lot of them, and they are very fast, and they are silent, so it is really easy to get caught off guard by these things. And what they do is they just spin around a little bit and then attack you. But yeah, with that said, I'm just gonna save here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and call the video, so join me next time as we take on the rest of the Chapel Tower. And some more bosses, and hopefully find, or get closer to finding Hugh and the Master. See you then!